Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. In the last episode, we explored the cantina and found out about the dueling ring, which we'll be doing later. We will come back and do the dueling ring at some point. And you can go through a number of fights with the dueling ring. You can go through all the people who currently work there, and if you want to, you can go through and do a death match with Bendak Starkiller. And if you win that, you will get a lot of experience, but you will also get a lot of you also get some dark side points. Oh, we're going to be attacked by Rodian thugs, it seems. What are the odds that they stand any kind of prayer against me? Slim to none. I do believe that was the chick we met at the bar that was a bitch to us. Let's take a look at these weapons. See if they're any better. I guess not. I'm actually having to post-commentate this one. My recording software decided it didn't want to record my voice and would only record 15 minutes, so I get to post-commentate 3 whole episodes of this. So that's fun. Anyway, if you guys are interested in playing this, there's actually a deal right now on GOG.com where you can get this one, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, as well as Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, and a whole bunch of other Star Wars games. There's like 8 or 9 of them or something, for about $20 or a bit more. You'll get Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, you'll get Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, and its expansion Mysteries of the Sith, Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, and Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. You'll also get Battlefront 2. I don't know about Battlefront 1, but you get Battlefront 2 and Star Wars Republic Commando. I believe you also get Empire at War, which is one that I haven't really touched on, but all the other games I've named so far are definitely good and definitely worth your time. Although I don't imagine that Dark Forces has aged.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a cryptical droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you? The Sith are the new authority here on Taris. They seek to preserve the customs of our world, also I am told. More than this I cannot say. May I be of any further service to you? I am afraid that is... May I be of any... Then if you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Well, he didn't have anything new to say. Anyway, I've played all the games I mentioned before. I've beaten all of them. They're very, very good and well worth your time to take out and play. Although I don't know how well some of the older ones, like Dark Forces 1 and 2, have aged. I mean, graphically, Dark Forces 2 is flat out ugly by now. I think the sprites in Dark Forces 1 actually hold up better than the 3D in Dark Forces 2. The polygons are just so old and out of date by now that Dark Forces 2 is ugly, and you have to be able to push past that to see what the game offers.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the Lord says you belong, Slummy?
This is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys, this slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Well, we avoided confrontation with them by offering to get drunk with them. Yay! God, those guys are drunk.
Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris. I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet. You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
So this guy's basically a racist. That's fun. Anyway, I don't know how well like those older games are going to hold up. The CG for their day, the CG cutscenes for their day was actually, or not CG cutscenes, it was live action cutscenes, but they actually had something of a budget to them, so they are better than you would expect.
Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji ching pala niska mule tun rata tigin potranko the searcha doma wana kondatama with timembo rangthong mule ra on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse ika krotu hakujije watu yama kama wona henak nek kipuna bona na kichu kin ba mule ra dwana dong kin ba no kudnok nek Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bokon.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami no nok. Chinapala mule. Dong ki ba non tontek. Tuni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun bis kin ba mula rak. Choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana. Tanga boksha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Chuni yun ni gigi aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana. Kava dumpa kapalia monapata. Bona nakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong na bun shanuyang. Chinapala mule. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tuni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Hachu apanki, jishawa anibong ka sha chona si ichua byong bojoni, minamamato mule ra, hakugri katkoda parabola, kakin cha na kwat na bon kon, wanakumbes, chi pala mulek, tonki pa nagnonek, tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest, ufmala nibo kurk. China pala mule, tonki ba non tontek, Tuni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mule radwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bokon. Ni bajoni yo la wish. Dopayumas pasen lapti nongoto. Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Tong abuk shami nonok. Kipuna na bonsha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya mokarpata. Tangabun shan omnong. Wanga kun biskin ba mularak. Choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava volpa mulji gumana. Rundi I chawa tongbola. Hachu apanki. Tangabun shan omnong. Wanga kun biskin ba mularak. Choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava volpa mulji gumana. Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Mishi la chorga kin kun pala reji. Chingpala niska mule tun ratatigen potranko. Dusarcha doma wana kondatama. Kuyami jvuk chikchita na patogta. Yafulke gogala jiji. Kawana boda atugawa. Kankido rakun watimi alabola. Tangabun shan omnong. Tanga bok sha nak nong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Shuni yun ni gigi aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana. Hachu Tangabun shan Kin kun kuyami jvu Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon wana kumbes chi pala mulak tongki pa nagnonek tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest wuf mala nibo kurk. Bona na kachu kicha badwang wanga kum kiba bu mulera kakin chak nawa gawa bakon donk kiba nukunek tanga boksha nagnong mucho shakapaka ye ki kon no ba muladra ki chichon rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny ku yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
We will be coming back to this lady's store later on. She's got a couple of robots, and one of them is going to become a party member. Eventually. It'll be a little while, but one of them will become a party member. We're actually going to spend a while on this planet. Anyway, Jedi Knight actually uses live-action cutscenes that actually have some...
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
Oh, that guy's kind of a bitch, isn't he? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Jedi Knight, the original Jedi Knight, has live-action cutscenes, and you automatically think, oh, that's going to make them cheesy, but being a Star Wars game, they actually have some funding behind them, so they're less cheesy than other ones tend to be. But I mean, there's still going to be a cheese factor. I mean, they use CG in some of the scenes, and the CG looks awful. But it could be worse. I mean, it could be like a Sega CD style thing with incredibly limited color and just look like ass. I mean, the Sega CD should not have been doing that kind of thing. It should have been doing more stuff like Sonic CD, but that was proper use of it right there. Sonic CD, with the voice acting, music, stuff like that. The expansion pack to it ditches the live action scenes and instead opts for in-engine cutscenes. So it's all stuff built using the engine, which makes it look incredibly dated. And actually, by today's standards, the live action cutscenes are probably the more impressive of the two. Although you do get to play as Mara Jade in the expansion. If you don't know who that is, it's Luke Skywalker's wife in the expanded universe. She starts off as a smuggler, becomes a Jedi, and her and Luke get married. So George Lucas can go fuck himself with this whole Jedis can know no love type thing. Because Luke Skywalker's a Jedi and he totally gets married. I don't see any problem with that. I don't know why George has a problem with that. I mean, obviously, in the original movie, there was... It wasn't Jedi will know no love because he had a whole bunch of people that he absolutely cared deeply about. And that's enough bitching. Explore these apartments. If you remember, we were invited to a Sith party, and it should be in these apartments, as I recall. So, we're looking for that. Jedi Knight 2, on the other hand, will have aged pretty well. The lightsaber combat in it will still be a lot of fun. And it's built on the Quake 2 engine, so it's not going to be the ugliest... Or built on the Quake 3 engine, so it's not going to be the ugliest thing in the world. And it's Raven Software, and if you know anything about Raven Software, you know that they're kind of like id Software Lite, where they take id Software engines and make damn good games out of them. That's what they do. There goes the party. We just passed by it. It's a repair droid. Well, a security door we can't get through.
Is you one of the Sith?
But they have a long track list of very, very good games. Raven Software did Return to Castle Wolfenstein. They did Hexen and Hexen 2. They did Heretic and Heretic 2. What else did they do? They did Star Trek Elite Force. I think they did the 2009 Wolfenstein as well, which was pretty enjoyable, minus a few minor modernizations that I really don't care for.
Yes, what's on your mind? Terrace? Well, the planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past, and things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate. You got it.
Let's see, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy is pretty good as well, but it doesn't, story-wise, it's disappointing. It's got the same great gameplay as the other Jedi.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Tarisian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Okay, we come to this party, they drink too much Tarisian ale, they pass out, we get a chance to loot as we see fit, and what we're looking for here is a Sith battle armor that will let us get into the lower city portion of this game. We'll need to go to the lower city where we will find the swoop bike gangs down there, the two that we have mentioned before, the Hidden Becks and the Black Volkers. Get some items from there. Jedi Academy is not as good, and you don't play as Kyle Katarn. You actually create your own character in that, so that's kind of disappointing. Kyle Katarn is in the game, but he's like a Jedi instructor. So he teaches you is what happens. And the story isn't anywhere near as good, resulting in a somewhat disappointing game. There is literally no graphical upgrade between Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy, but they run on the same engine, so I guess that's not that surprising. What else? Battlefront 2, obviously.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Obviously very similar to Battlefront 1. Battlefront 1 was a great game, but Battlefront 2 lets you play as Jedi, which if you're very good with the hero characters, and there's more than just Jedi, you can be Darth Vader, you can be a number of other hero characters from the movies. But if you're familiar with Battlefront 1, you know exactly what to expect going into that game, which is to say you can expect good things going into that game because Battlefront 1's a good game, and all Battlefront 2 does is refine, improve, and add to it, resulting in an even better game. So that one is definitely worth your time as well. Like I said, don't know how well the first Dark Forces holds up today either. In its day, it was called a Doom clone, although it added a number of things to the Doom formula. The ability to look up and down is a big one, and you may be able to get modern mods for it that let you do that with the mouse, but back in the day you couldn't do that with the mouse. There were cutscenes and a whole lot of story to it. I mean, for the day anyway, there was a lot of story. Just having story at the time was enough to get you, oh, this has a good story to it. And actually the story really isn't that bad. You play as Kyle Katarn before he becomes a Jedi. You become a Jedi in the second game, Dark Forces 2, but it's Kyle Katarn before he becomes a Jedi, and you start off stealing the plans for the Death Star, which leads directly into the first movie, of course. And then you get this whole series of levels where you are dealing with something called the Dark Trooper Project, where this guy's creating top secret stormtroopers. You have to find out what they are, what they can do, how you can put a stop to them, all this kind of stuff. And it's actually got a main villain that creates the Dark Troopers, and Darth Vader is involved, and a whole bunch of other characters. If you've played Star Wars, it's a good Star Wars story, and that portion of it holds up pretty well. The voice acting isn't amazing, but it's not terrible either. It's passable, it's serviceable, it works fine for what it is.
Yes, what's in your mind?
I did not mean to talk to Karth there.
You got it.
I meant to open the damn door. Open the damn door. Let me in, damn it. But it's passable, it's serviceable, it's nothing to write home about. It's not like Metal Gear Solid quality or Final Fantasy XII quality or this game and any other BioWare game quality. But by standards of his today, it was amazing. Because A, voice acting was rare in those days. B, good voice acting was a whole lot more rare.
Vibroblade? This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
Ako Chekopa. Chino Molera King Pajak. Slima Poituana. Tawana Rota. Ayot Tago. Kankidova Mayimechus. Kochis Kanayo. Toga ya Fulke. Gokola Gigi. Wacha Nechu. Uchang Yon Torum Chioefa. Ola Unachinek. Bamulera Kumbiskin.
Okay, now we're gonna do a duel.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner I give you Deadeye Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
Okay, this first duel is going to be very, very easy. Deadeye Duncan is an absolute pushover. And he's dead. Not dead, but he's down.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Yeah, these early duels are not that difficult. Dueling ring. You claim your first victory in the dueling ring by defeating Deadeye Duncan. Unfortunately, Deadeye's lack of ability is legendary, so hardly anyone was impressed with your victory. Why should they be? I beat a guy who fell down like a pushover. If you talk to him, he feels like you're bragging about it. You'll see. Save real quick and do one more. That's what I was gonna do. That's what I did here.
I love watching Ice fight. She proves this isn't just a man's game.
Man! Hi, Twitch. That's one crazy Rhodian. Okay, let's do one more.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name. The mysterious stranger!
This fight isn't too tough either, although from here on out it will get significantly tougher to do these fights. I unfortunately miss a lot, so it makes it look a lot tougher than it actually is. Because you see I took him down a lot with my first hit. But this fight isn't supposed to be all that tough. And he almost gets me here, and I beat him.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlong losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell.
Get 80 experience and a journal entry added.
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up with you. You beat me fair.
Okay.
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring, and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Yeah, well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating. Gee, I wonder why. Couldn't have anything to do with being the worst duelist on Terrace, could it? Even a rookie like you got the better of me. Look, I admit it, you're better than me. Everyone's better than me. Blindfolded, one-legged tack with a rusty knife could probably beat me, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet? Are you happy now that you've taken the last shred of dignity I have? Slime rat.
Didn't go into that conversation wanting to insult the guy.
I see you got your feet wet in the duel ring. Not bad. You've got real talent, kid. Stick with it and you'll go places. Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later.
Let's go talk to Azure. Azure. Get 200 credits for that victory. And I think this is where I'm going to call it. Thank you everybody for watching this episode of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would be greatly appreciated. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody. Bye.